So Tub dropped a video called Hackers Who Ruin People's Lives. I'm not gonna hold you, chat. A lot of this is not sweet, bro. Like niggas be thinking it is. People's lives. Really seen people get their entire livelihood ruined because somebody leaked their stuff or people really hacked them. And a lot of the time, the internet don't care. When it happened to like somebody else, you really don't like care about it because it didn't happen to you. But this crazy, like, we'll see what Tub's talking about. You know what I'm saying? But like, a lot of it can really happen to anybody. But like, I feel like people don't really feel it until like it happens to them or somebody that they really, really, really know. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and see.
In a world where our lives are consumed by technology, it's shocking how it could take someone who specializes in hacking
Who's
to
the
ruin
rapper who
your
pretended to
entire
get hacked because
life.
he was cheating Offset?
From leaking private photos, stealing entire bank accounts, blackmailing, all while staying anonymous. Today, we'll be talking about hackers that ruin people's lives. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. By the time this video comes out, I'm sure that my EP will have already been out. I usually make my announcements at the end of the video, but this is going to be a really short one. But basically, in case you guys haven't seen on my second channel, I'm not making hyperpop anymore. And I know some of you guys, most of you guys are celebrating about that. But I've been working so hard behind the scenes on my new sound. So if you want to go catch some of that, catch me on Kick. Yep, the best streaming platform of all time. I'm just kidding. I don't know if it is. But yeah, I've been streaming on Kick, and
go follow him on Kick.
The first link in the description if you guys want to check it out.
Can I say that?
And we also have a new collection.
Twitch. Relax. 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 Relax.
At earldoesn'texist.com, we have the Munchies collection. So if you guys want to go support Earl, you can buy something from there. And that's really it for the intro. Let's get on with the video.
Damn, that means I gotta stream until it gets there.
AKA Overtime Megan. Maybe some of you already know about this next topic.
This is hella recent. I'm not gonna cap to you. Bro. Yo, they chat. These niggas gonna hit me with the, yo, our machine don't work. Our machine, bro. Look, the whole Overtime Megan thing, bro, I knew it was wild when y'all niggas hit me up as soon as it happened. As soon as she got leaked, y'all hit me up talking about some, yo, look at the Overtime Megan leaks on stream. Yo, you hear about the Overtime Megan leaks? Bro, I'm like, bro, why do I care about Overtime Megan leaks? But I knew it was that wild as soon as I seen like y'all come into my chat asking about the Overtime Megan leaks. I'm like, nigga, why would I didn't even know anything about that. But I'm not gonna cap to you. That's actually, even now, bro, like I know they did all, especially TikTok. TikTok really don't care, bro. Even now, if you look at her comment section, bro, they're like, oh, she got the best ball handling skills. She's D1 ball cleaner or something like that. I'm not gonna cap to you. That's actually horrible. I'm not gonna lose you. Like, I really feel, honestly, even though I don't know her, I actually really do feel bad for her. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas online not gonna give a because they only gonna watch the content and then make jokes about it. But like, as an adult nigga, and I've had people who that's happened to before, I actually really do feel bad, you know what I'm saying, for her. But we'll see about the whole situation.
Because it has to do with social media influencers. But as we dive into this one, ask yourself this. What would you do if your nudes got leaked all over the internet without your consent and without your knowledge? Would you leave the internet forever, or would you take advantage and ride the momentum? Well, this is the exact situation that Megan Eugenio, a popular TikTok influencer, found herself in. Eugenio, aka Overtime Megan, became the center of attention when a hacker exposed her entire gallery for the world to see. In there, she had photos and videos that anyone would consider private. The exact date that the hack happened isn't clear, but the news of the hack really spread out from April 28th onwards. TikToker Noah Glenn Carter seems to be the first source of the information in this now viral video, which has over 9.7 million views. Noah explained that Megan had deleted her TikTok after the huge leak, and in an Instagram story, she said that she was done with social media. Apparently, someone had gotten access to her phone and stole everything that was in there. The hacker went ahead and shared the content soon after, and compromising photos of her started popping up online. For example, YouTuber Maury and his
y'all gotta be careful out here. That shit could really happen to anybody. I'm not gonna cap.
And compromising photos of her started popping up online. For example, YouTuber Maury, in his analysis of the story, said he saw the pictures in an NSFW Discord server called Scenario. Shortly after the leak, Megan turned off her TikTok comments and deleted her account. This situation must have really hit her hard, and she probably thought her life was on the brink of destruction. Literally a scenario where hackers bury a career before it even starts. In fact, one user on YouTube commented that she was barely at the beginning of a legitimate career in journalism. More users seem to simply—
Do y'all feel like For those of y'all who know the situation, do y'all think like, I know she still works at overtime and shit, but do y'all think her career is fucked because of this? Do y'all feel like it's like gonna be a little slower than it should have been, or do y'all think like she's gonna be good? Like, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Yeah, for sure. Yes. It kind of is. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yes. People not gonna let it go. It's gonna have a bad reputation. It's not. She could have gone far. Yeah. She's cooked. We say you those weirdos. Yeah. That's the thing. I don't know. I definitely feel like this is gonna hinder her from doing a lot of shit. I don't know if she never is gonna have. I can't say that she's never gonna have a career in whatever she wants to do because this happened. But I feel like it's definitely gonna hinder her. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna hinder her. But let's see.
With her situation with comments like, the idea that she could lose her job over this when she's a victim herself and it wasn't her fault makes me really upset and sad, and I want to sleep and wake up in a world where people don't blame the victims of horrific crimes like this anymore. This was truly a sad situation, especially for an online creator that was just blowing up. Megan had really worked her way up the popularity charts with about 2.5 million followers on TikTok and 498,000 followers on Instagram at the time. Megan went dark on social media for a few days and then came back on May 2nd with a video explaining the entire situation. In the video, she thanked everyone that supported her during the whole ordeal, including her team, her family, and her agency. She reminded everyone that she was a victim and it wasn't her fault. It was a crime against her, and she didn't see it as defining.
Niggas saw this apology, niggas just didn't give a fuck to. That's crazy. That's why y'all motherfuckers need to watch out. Don't download such files, click such links, and all such viruses. Yeah, y'all gotta be very careful, especially y'all who be on Discord a lot, bro. It's kind of, sometimes it'd be hard, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, on the internet, bro, sometimes you be seeing shit that look regular, but it's not. But sometimes, I'm not gonna capture y'all who be clicking them free Nitro Discord shit and get your Discord hacked. I don't feel bad for y'all, because I don't know how y'all fall for that, but
her self-worth. She also added that if anyone was participating in sharing and distributing the content, then they were participating in a crime that had real repercussions. She said, people aren't realizing that this is a real person you are messing with. I have friends, I have family, I have a job, I have real things going on. The video was also a declaration of her comeback. She stated she wasn't going to let anyone who did this steal her happiness, and that she was going to continue to make content. Interestingly, in classic social media fashion, her follower numbers grew significantly after the hack, and currently her TikTok account now stands at 2.7 million followers. Her Instagram is at 630,000, while on Twitter she's at 146,000. Now, while she seems to be doing well, there's
free Robux 2018 niggas with bro. Hey guys, Blueryai here. If you want to join my free Robux card giveaway, this is how you use the Robux 2018-2023 Robux generator. First, yo, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I hate to say it, but I was like, when I was like younger, I was definitely one of the niggas falling for the. I used to go to the Pirate 101, Wizard 101 Crown generator though. That was my go-to, and I swear that, bro, I was like, damn, this shit, like, it's gonna work. I tried it so fucking much, bro. It never worked, because what it would do is you would click on it, bro, and every single time you would hope there was no survey, but you would always get a survey, bro. You would always get a survey, bro. You would always get a survey every single time, and then you would try to actually do the survey. You would go, and then it would get to the last part, like the platinum part of the survey, and you think, oh my god, I'm done, let's go. After I put in all this false information and lied and put a whole bunch of bullshit, I'm finally about to get my free Robux or V-Bucks or whatever the case may be, and then still don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it always asks for something. I can ask for your credit card information. Then at that point in time, like, no generator in the history of generators have ever worked. You know what I'm saying?
That have notifications on for whenever she tweets and say stuff like this. I've seen her naked. Everyone has already. Facts like my nanny. What the f does facts like my nanny mean? Anyway, I'm glad Megan didn't just leave the internet and let this hacker ruin her life, and I'm glad that she's pushing through.
I'm glad she's pushing through, because a lot of people in that situation just crumble and give up, and if she did, I couldn't really blame her, because that's a crazy situation to be in.
On August 4th, 2012, Matt Honan, who was then a writer for the popular tech website Gizmodo, had this tweet show up on his Twitter account. He had been hacked, and there was little he could do to salvage the situation. The hackers, Clan VV3 and Phobia, had gotten into his digital accounts and rained havoc. In a series of steps, they had deleted his Google account, gotten into his Apple ID account, and used it to wipe clean his iPhone, iPad.
See, my thing is, what did this dude do? What did this dude do to deserve all this, bro? He went in and wiped all of this. Like, what did this dude possibly do to them or somebody to, like, for this to happen. This is why I'm saying the world is so weird, bro. You could literally do. Well, I don't know if this the dude that's being hacked did anything or anything like that, but like, to my knowledge, he's just a regular guy who works for the company Gizmodo. So like, how does these targetings happen? Like, what did bro even do to have all this shit deleted?
And MacBook. They then got into his Twitter account and started broadcasting racist and homophobic messages.
Like, why? No, these are just no lies. Like, okay.
What's even more bizarre is that this all happened in the matter of an hour. The hack, of course, left him devastated because he lost a lot. More than a year's worth of his daughter's pictures, 8 years of important emails, photos of loved ones who had passed on, and critical documents. According to him,
bro, that's so sad, bro, and you can't get that shit back, bro. Like, all this shit gets covered with insurance, but stuff like pictures with your daughter, bro, pictures with people who passed away, once that shit gone, bro, you can't really get that back, bro. It's physical, digital. A lot of the times, bro, like a lot of photos, like I know once they always say if it's on the internet, it's forever. But like if you have photos saved that's taken from a camera directly to your joint, if it gets deleted, that joint is gone. You know what I'm saying? People say if it's on the internet, it's forever. Well, where the fuck is the scary Blueryai video at? If the internet is forever, where's that at? Where's the scary Blueryai video at? If you know what I'm saying, if that's the case, you know what I'm saying. So like stuff like that, you can't really get back, which really sucks.
Losing photos of his little girl was the greatest tragedy in all of this. So, what exactly happened? Well, according to an article that Matt Mohan wrote for Wired.com, there were several steps involved. First, after doing some background research on him, the hackers figured out that Matt had a Gmail account whose recovery address was mhonan@me.com, and they took advantage that his Gmail didn't have two-factor authentication. So one of the hackers, Phobia, simply went to the Gmail account recovery page and put in Matt's Gmail address, and he could see the alternate email set up for account recovery. Seeing the me.com email, the hackers knew they could get in easily. Next, the hackers called Apple and pretended to be Matt trying to recover his email account after forgetting the password. To do this, they needed Matt's billing address and the last 4 digits of his credit card. They went looking. They got the billing address by inputting Matt's personal website, www.honan.net, into the Whois domain search database. For the credit card digits, the process was a little more involving. First off, the hackers called Amazon pretending to be Matt, wanting to add a new credit card to his account.
Niggas did all this, bro. Did all this.
To allow this, Amazon requested for the name on the account, an email address, and the billing address. Of course, the hacker had all of this and stated the new card information, and it was added. And they hang up immediately. Then they called back immediately and said they lost access to the account. The goal here was to be allowed to add a new email address to Matt's Amazon account. Amazon asked for a name, billing address, and the credit card number, the one that they just added. After providing this, they were allowed to add the new email address. From here, they simply reset the password, logged in, and accessed information on other credit cards attached to the account. So far, they had Matt's full name, his billing address, and the last 4 digits of his real credit card. At 4:33 p.m., the hackers then placed a call to Apple's tech support again, pretending to be Matt and unable to access their @me.com email. Apple asked for their billing address and the last 4 digits of their
I saw someone in chat said Morbid found the scary Wright thing earlier. I don't know who. Morbid didn't find it. Morbid would have sent it to me already if you found it.
Credit card, and voila, they were issued with a temporary password. By 4:50 p.m., they had reset the password to his email. Then at 4:52, they reset the Gmail account password, and at 5:02 p.m., they reset his Twitter password. Also, now that they had access to his iCloud, they actually used the Find My iPhone tool to wipe his phone remotely at around 5:02 p.m. Then, to prevent him from taking back access, they wiped his
Niggas must have hated this. I don't know. What did they like? Bro, this is like a different level of hate I don't think I even have for anybody, bro. Like, they must have really hated, bro.
iPad at 5:01 p.m. and his MacBook at 5:05 p.m. Now, you might wonder, where was Matt the entire time his devices were getting hacked? He says he actually realized something was wrong at around 5 p.m. while playing with his daughter. Suddenly, his iPhone powered down. He didn't think too much of it and tried to plug it into a charger, but then it rebooted to the setup screen. He went to his MacBook to try to restore the iPhone's backup, but then a message came up saying it was like D1, like wrong, different level. The computer asked for a 4-digit PIN. Since he never had a PIN for his MacBook, he knew something was wrong instantly, which caused them to call Apple at around 5:10 p.m. Unfortunately, by this time, the hackers were already done, and 2 minutes later, at 5:12 p.m., they posted the damning tweet on his account. In an interesting turn of events, one of the hackers, Phobia, reached out to Matt and explained how they had done the whole thing. And what was their end goal? It was Matt's Twitter handle. You guys know the craze for 3-letter usernames, right? 4-letter usernames. So basically, they wanted
What? They hacked that nigga and ruined all his photos and everything like that over a fucking rare Twitter handle? Oh, I hate the internet so fucking much. They didn't even have no hate for the nigga. They did that, ruined all his systems, put that nigga in shock. He lost so much data, probably lost so much money off that, just for a 3-letter rare username. Oh, bro, that's...
hack into his account and flip it and sell it for more money.
Bro.
Some Twitter and Instagram usernames actually sell for upwards of $50,000.
That's crazy.
Anyway, Phobia and his accomplices took about an hour to ruin his social life and turn it upside down. It just really is interesting how these hackers took about an hour to wipe his devices clean just to get a 3-letter username. Gary Berman. Gary Berman's story is pretty insane because it shows how much damage a really competent hacker can cause to a small company. While doing a podcast interview for Cybersecurity Dispatch, Berman narrated how he ended up closing down his company because he got hacked and clients were being stolen and redirected as he watched. This happened around 2003 when most people weren't aware of the online world, let alone having the skills to navigate it properly.
Back then it was just easy to hack niggas like that, bro.
Berman ran a small telecommunications company that had clients like AT&T, Coca-Cola, and Procter & Gamble. He was doing well and even sold a 49% stake in this company to WPP Group, a really large globally acclaimed communications firm. Now, the problem started when he stepped away from the firm for about 6 months due to a knee injury. During this time, sales began to decline, and he thought it was because he was away. But he just didn't know that he had been hacked, both digitally and operation-wise. Turns out that 2 insiders were working with a brilliant programmer.
Tough. Nigga, come on, bro. Come on, bro. We, like, I know it was in the background, but we heard that, my nigga. Jesus Christ.
Sales began to decline, and he thought it was because he was away. But he just didn't know that he had been hacked, both digitally and operation-wise. Turns out that 2 insiders were working with a brilliant programmer to steal clients and tarnish the firm's reputation. The programmer had cloned the entire company's website and created a server that acted as a middleman in all the communications going in and out of the company. Any phone call that would come in, for instance, would get redirected to their cloned company. Also, physically in the office, the insiders were working on projects under Berman's name without him even knowing it. Anyway, one of the bizarre moments he recalls is when a client called about a PowerPoint presentation of capabilities that Berman had apparently sent her. She said, "Isn't this from your company?" And as he looked over, he realized his juniors were trading deals in secret. Also, the sabotage included a scenario where the hacker sent a PowerPoint presentation pitching for work and signed off with an expletive. Instead of ending with, quote, "thank you," the hackers changed it to "f." Berman ended up losing the $400,000
Wow! These niggas be ruining bags, bro. Wow, nigga. Chat, what do y'all do if you lose that much money, my nigga? What do you do if you lose that much money, my nigga? Imagine. Nigga, I ain't never touched 400,000, let alone lose that amount, bro. Fucking working McDonald's turns into Punisher, bro. John Wick, like, it has to be a John Wick situation at that point, bro. Because, like, it's a different level of bag losses right there.
Trying to pitch for. This meddling was also possible as his home computer had been hacked via the internet connected printer and the hackers were freely messing with his files. They also did other annoying things like changing his Facebook profile picture and altering text that his daughter was sending to him. Of course, he noticed these changes, but no one at home believed him, not even his wife. He said, "My wife and brother thought I had lost my mind. They scheduled an appointment with a psychiatrist for me." He, however, gathered enough evidence and called a professional cybersecurity firm, and only then did he discover that not only was his computer hacked, but his phone and email addresses were compromised too. The firm installed a firewall, fixed his passwords, and got his control back. At his company, he called in a forensic firm that helped gather evidence that an attorney would use to sue the employees involved. However, he never pursued the case and says that that decision was a $1 million mistake. Apparently, after meeting with his wife, the attorney, and the culprits, he decided to drop the case. Together with his wife, considering their daughter,
I'm not dropping that fucking case.
They felt they didn't want to put bad.
I'm not dropping that case. That's just me personally, my nigga. I'm not dropping that shit
into the world. He also tried to keep the company going, but the dent in the reputation had taken things down a dark path. He ended up depleting his personal savings and eventually closing down the firm. It seems the hacking did in fact ruin his life at that point. The upside is that he began a very successful career in cybersecurity. Rick Thomas. Have you ever heard of Ashley Madison? Well, hold on tight because in this story, you'll learn how this very popular dating and social networking site got hacked and screwed up the lives of many married men.
Y'all know Ashley Madison?
As I already mentioned, Ashley Madison is a dating and social networking site. It's based in Canada, but available in many markets, including the US.
Like
and no, it's not like Tinder, it's worse. For example, the first thing you'll notice on their website is the brand tagline, life is short, have an affair. They literally offer an opportunity for people to cheat on their partners discreetly, and while at it, they have very convincing descriptions of their service. For example, the statement, did you know infidelity is emotional while adultery is physical? And meeting someone at work or friends is
a website where you literally tries to convince you to cheat.
And the old taboos are frowned upon. All these are right on their homepage. Now that you know what the company's about, let's move on to the hack. Back in August of 2015, Ashley Madison got breached, and the hackers put out personal information of about 32 million people that had signed up for the service. These details included names, emails, and physical addresses. This data was contained in a 9.7 gigabyte sized file that was posted on the dark web using an Onion address accessible via Tor browser. Worse still, the data also contained the login details of all the site users.
Wait, how much?
Its size, names, emails, and physical.
Damn! 32 mil is kind of wild, bro. God damn, bro. They caught niggas lacking.
Physical addresses. This data was contained in a 9.7 gigabyte sized file.
And it's at that point, bro. It's like, what do you do at that point?
Using an Onion address accessible via Tor browser. Worse still, the data also contained the login details of all the site users. Also, the hackers got hold of millions of credit card transactions done on the site going as far back as 2008. And there's even more. The data had descriptions of what members were seeking from the site. For example, I'm looking for someone who isn't happy at home or just bored looking for some excitement. Now, with all this data being leaked, you can probably imagine the havoc that it caused, especially with the partners of those people. And one such man is Rick Thomas, a married man that joined the site at age 56, having been married for 19 years. He said that after he turned 56, he simply got a bad case of hives. He said, call it a midlife crisis, poor judgment, or a cheater's heart.
You fumbling after 19 years? Like, god damn, nigga.
Whatever it was, I easily found fault in my marriage. Intimacy was long gone. Simply put, his life was boring and he was looking for excitement. He saw an online ad and signed up for Ashley Madison. Then, just a couple of weeks later, he saw news about the hack. Soon after, he started getting emails from a hacker named Mr. X, who was demanding $1,000 in Bitcoin payment, or he would expose Rick to his family and friends. Rick refused to pay the money and instead thought it was easier to come clean with his wife. He did so, and while trying to convince his wife that he loved her, she walked right out the front door.
I mean, can we like blame his wife though? Why did nigga? See, why you try to be honest now, my nigga? See, I'm not gonna lie. If a nigga like me in that situation, well, I'm never gonna be, because I'm never gonna be doing that dumbass shit. I don't respect cheaters as people, but nigga, a nigga like me gonna have to. I'm gonna play his card, bro. Like, I'm gonna say, hey, he just gonna have to do that, bro. He just gonna have to do that. I'm just gonna have to. You just gotta play his card and see if he actually gonna do it. But I mean, I'm not blaming the wife. The wife is right.
Though she didn't leave him for good. Rather, she turned up in the morning and advised him to seek the services of a marriage counselor. It's anyone's guess where she went that night, and it seems that their marriage did survive, but with a crazy big scar. Given that 86% of the members on the website were men, obviously, not everyone got back together with their wife. I don't even know why she got back together with him. I guess the 19 years being together, whatever. But I think it's a safe bet to say that those hackers ruined a bunch of marriages. Though it wasn't really the hackers, it was the men themselves. But
yeah, technically, I mean,
good thing here. Yeah, that's just
the hackers. Technically, like, if you really think about it, technically, actually,
really a really interesting story on the list. Let's move on.
But I mean, technically, the hackers were wrong in this one.
This next hack takes us into the heart.
Once that website gets shut down, that website probably still exists today.
Of cryptocurrency. This is one of those cases where a hack has a chain reaction that causes havoc in other people's lives. In this case, the lives of several crypto developers. First, let's go over the hack. On Saturday, February 8th, 2020, Dr. Craig Wright, a very well-known figure in the crypto world, saw 3 transactions transferring Bitcoin out of a wallet. 2 of these transactions were substantial. This was alarming because first, he stored his private wallet keys in his home computer in Surrey, England. And second, his computer had confidential information relating to 2 other digital wallets containing roughly $4 billion.
They got this nigga, bro.
Assets are a pretty important part of this story, so let's briefly cover them. What are they? Well, they are 2 Bitcoin addresses, one fee X and 12IB7. They were held under Dr. Wright's company, Tulip Trading, and contained about 111,000 Bitcoin, worth approximately $4 billion as of 2021. While the origin of these many coins is a debated issue, Dr. Wright insists he bought them as an investment as far back as 2011. Now, having these valuable assets in one's possession, it's very easy to understand why Dr. Wright kept access to them stored locally on his computer. This is a smart move in the crypto space because it's almost impossible to hack an offline computer in your home. In this case, he stored the keys in encrypted files, which
if this nigga ends up losing them files, which I know he will, I don't know what I would do after that, bro. I don't know what you could do after that. If he ends up losing those, like getting those files finessed with them encryption keys and shit, with all the Bitcoin shit on it, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I literally don't know what I would do. There's no way I could just go on, bro.
Were inside a password protected RAR file. He even used something called algorithmic masking as an added layer of protection. Still, hackers got into it and took off with the RAR file, 37 gigabytes of other files, about 50 white papers, 1.1 million pounds of Bitcoin SV, and 0.333 Bitcoin. Now, if you understand how crypto works, then you know that if someone steals something like a flash drive and it has your wallet key, then you're fucked. Because you lose access to whatever was in your wallet. This is why Dr. Wright's hack was really bad.
There's nothing he can do. They have his wallet key. There's nothing he can do.
Stolen, he lost access to the 1FX and 12IP7 addresses, and hence his $4 billion. Immediately after the hack, he notified the police. While there's no definitive answer as to how the hackers got in, Dr. Wright believes they did so via a wireless router that was mysteriously planted in his home. He said, I believe it must have been planted there by the hackers, either when tradesmen were in our home or by breaking in. Now, you may be tempted to think that Dr. Wright's life was ruined by the hackers, but you would be wrong. Losing 111,000 Bitcoin is nothing to a man who owns about 1.1 million Bitcoin.
I mean, he's good. Obviously, he's good. He's good, bro. He's good, bro. Damn, bro.
In total, the people whose lives got rocked are the developers of popular crypto platforms. As I said in the beginning, it's a destructive chain reaction. Why? Well, when Dr. Wright lost his assets, he began legal action against the developers of these wallets to make them recover his stolen access. On May of 2021, the High Court of London approved his case against the developers behind Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, and Bitcoin Cash ABC. A funny fact here is that he included BSV in the lawsuit, despite it being a company that he started back in 2017. Anyway, the case was dismissed on March 2022, but Dr. Wright appealed the decision, and the Court of Appeal granted him his
I'm not gonna lie, if you guys got it like that,
wish, getting the case on track to a trial that will be held in early 2024. In his lawsuit, he's demanding that these developers create a backdoor to the Bitcoin core blockchain to reimburse him for his stolen coins and return access to
they not not giving him that shit back. I'm not gonna lie, he not getting that shit back.
The wallets. While this is
he not getting that shit back.
Point of view, the bigger problem the developers are facing is that if the court rules in Dr. Wright's favor, they'll be forced to have a fiduciary duty to their users going forward. This simply means that a crypto software developer could be held liable for damages experienced by someone else who used their product in a different country other than the US. This liability would arise from the fact that the developer contributed to an open source project. The lawyer defending these developers, Jessica Jones of Bitcoin Legal Defense Fund, said they are volunteering their time to work on public infrastructure. They're doing it for free. They're adding it under MIT license, which is supposed to protect them from things like this. As it stands, all involved parties are waiting for trial. But what do you think based on the facts? Is Dr. Wright ruining the lives of open source developers in the crypto world?
I mean, shit. I wouldn't give a fuck about. I wouldn't give a fuck about none of that. Man. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you so much for watching the video.
That was a good video by Tub. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, chat. Y'all just gotta be careful out there. Make sure you have two-factor on everything like that. Like, it could happen to anybody, bro. And it's really sad when any of this really be going on like that, you know. Except the motherfuckers who was cheating. I'm not gonna hold. It was just about time for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's tough. But good video from Tub. Good video from Tub.